Do politicians engage in spiritual warfare?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, I will say yes. I will say yes.
Is that why some of them become members of occult groups?
Well, if they are members of occult groups, some of them will not behave like that.
Because Awolowo decided to be a member of the Rosicrucian Order.
Yes.
Why do you think he became a member?
First of all, he tried so many occupations when he was young, and almost every occupation failed. There was a time they sold his property, his family, sold his house, his car and everything, and he went there to witness the auction, where the policeman who was supervising the auction said, "And you are Awolowo?" Said, "Yes." "And you come and witness this auction of your property?" He said, "Yes." "Then you are a man." As a man. Yes. So things like that. What you pass through when you are young, and at a certain age of your life, will show whether you are a man or really a man or not a man.
That was the physical aspect of
Yes,
Awolowo.
that is it.
The spiritual aspect. Why did Awolowo join the Rosicrucian Order?
It was because his father died very young, and he had nobody to train him, to help him. He had to engage in different occupations.
I have read one of his autobiographies.
Uh-huh.
He said at some point he wanted to understand the word.
Mm-hmm.
So he began to read books on deep religion,
Mm-hmm.
books that took him out of this world.
Yes.
Can I say he joined the Rosicrucian Order for protection or for knowledge?
For both.
For both.
Yes.
Did he need protection as a divine spark?
He needs one.
Remember, he was already a divine spark before
Yes.
he was born.
Yes.
So he was born a divine spark.
Yes.
And he had the backing of Oduduwa.
Yes.
So why would he need any other protection?
Personal protection is very essential before you can get assistance from other entities.
So when you say personal protection, what does that mean?
Well,
somebody wants to kill me to be impenetrable, right?
Uh-huh.
Somebody wants to kill me from the spiritual realm.
Uh-huh.
It will be impenetrable.
That is your etheric body.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Once it is impossible to penetrate it, you cannot be killed.
You said the four bodies of man are as follows.
Yes.
The spiritual,
Yes.
the mental,
Yes.
the astral
Yes.
or etheric,
And then the physical.
and then the physical.
Yes.
Then you go on to say that the contact can only be achieved through massive tribulations and satanic temptations,
Uh-huh.
which one should pass through without being scared.
Yes.
So there were satanic temptations that Awolowo saw.
Yes.
He was sent to prison.
Yes.
And because he went to prison, that was the tribulation he had to go through.
Not that. Look at the way his property was auctioned when he was young.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tribulation.
You said, for your information, Chief Obafemi Awolowo had achieved that contact.
Mm-hmm.
So he recognizes what his assignment on earth is.
Yes.
For the spiritual body to make any appreciable impact on its environment, the mental body must be developed. You said the mental body has the brain as its agent in the physical body. Any knowledge which the brain can acquire in life is stored up in the mental body.
Yes.
How do I develop my mental body?
Well, by reading, by studying, and by acquiring knowledge from everywhere you want.
So the Awo you know developed himself mentally.
Yes, I know.
On the few occasions or the many occasions you met with him, did you feel that mental development?
Oh, yes. I feel it.
In what ways?
Yes.
Who was Awo? When you sit down with him, what kind of aura was around him?
Well, he has a very good aura. Has a very good aura.
Look at this. I'm analyzing your work. If Chief Awolowo was a spiritualist of no mean caliber, sent on a mission to earth, why was Chief Omoleye deeply concerned about his safety? Why am I raising this question? In this lecture,
Yes.
you warned of the danger of a Holocaust that may precede the 1983 elections if attempts were made at Obafemi Awolowo's life by evil politicians tampering with the consciousness of Nigeria in the astral plane. There are some questions I want to ask from here.
Yeah.
Do evil politicians tamper with the conscience of Nigeria in the astral plane?
You must know that in the world there are good and evil forces operating at all levels. No matter at what level you operate, you will meet evil there, but you must make sure you are not destroyed. So that is the answer to your question.
I'm still not clear. Are there politicians in Nigeria tampering with the consciousness of this country from the astral plane?
There are.
What is happening in Nigeria today, can it be connected to this tampering of the consciousness of Nigeria in the astral plane?
It can be connected.
Where is the astral plane?
It is a bit higher than Earth.
Is that where native doctors operate? Babalawos?
Well, they do operate there because they use that level to cure people.
Do you operate there?
Myself?
Yes, as a Kabbalist.
I operate there for my own good.
And some people operate there for evil purposes.
Oh, yes.
So, for good people like you, can you counter them?
To a certain extent, I counter it. But when it is as massive as you have Nigeria, not a single person would dare do that. You have a group of people who can come together and do it.
So, we have a competition between forces of evil and forces of darkness.
Of God, of good.
So Nigeria's problem can also be spiritual.
Very, very spiritual. Very spiritual. Look at us at 63 years of independence. We cannot make anything. We have problem in the country.
Where is the problem coming from?
NEPA will not work well. You cannot get water except you dig your own borehole. The roads are bad. Look at the whole place. There is confusion everywhere. This is not how a country should be run. We are just managing it. We can't run to any other country because we are born here. And that is, we are tolerating Nigeria. This is not a good country. Look at people who have run outside the country to go and live in other countries. I don't know how you can bring them back.
Can you attribute these circumstances to the work of evil politicians in the astral plane?
Yes,